3 days ago, and that's the first thing they told me. He was in Melbourne. All right, we're on Facebook, Periscope, Twitch. I'm waiting on YouTube. Oh, there's YouTube. Okay, welcome everybody to the live and the replay. Hey Delia coming in too. We're gonna play the intro here in a second to give people time to come in. Here's somebody else. Let's see. We can hold up to 10 people. There's guest number 3.
Oh,
who is that? I can't see. Who is that?
It's Suzanne. It's Suzanne from Sligo, Ireland.
Oh, that's you? You're the one always making the comment. What's your last name?
Davis.
You're the one always making those comments. Hello, Elfie. How's it going? It's a pleasure to meet you, Suzanne. Thank you for your love and support and contributions. Thank you so much. I see your comment all the time. I used to know everybody, and I can't keep up anymore.
I've been following you for quite some time.
I know you have, because I see your comments all the time.
I know, and I moved here in 2016 from California.
How did somebody go from? You must have some Celtic blood in you.
My mother was from Cork.
And
the ancestors kind of called me back.
Right on. I think that's a big part of a lot of people's soul lineage. Let me just make some announcements while we're waiting for more people to come in. We've got 3 beautiful beloved sisters with us so far. And so where do I start? First of all, let me say that we are being suppressed. Ernestine, are you coming? Let me see. Ernestine, I don't see you. Hang on. Let me make sure she's... Ernestine, Ernestine, you need to hit the link that was on the post to come into the studio. That's for anybody that wants to come in and participate in the studio. So, Ernestine, you have to do that. You're in the studio? Ernestine, you're not in the studio. I don't see you here. We can hold up to 10 people, and we only have 4 of us. Okay. So figure that out. Okay, you got it. A guy last night on the show goes, you know what? Okay. All right. So Peter Coyle says Cork is the rebel county of Ireland. Michael Collins was a great man. He was from Cork, the rebel county of Ireland. You should be proud, Suzanne. Is it Suzanne?
It's
right?
Suzanne.
Suzanne Davis. Okay.
Yeah.
Ernestine, no, you're going to click the link to come. It should say, let me see if I can find it. Let me post the link here. Let me see here. I can't see. I got coconut oil in my eyes. There's the link. Okay, so that should be, it's on all the platforms. Okay, so first of all, and it's okay. We're not complaining. I'm just letting everybody know we're being suppressed quite a bit. Obviously we have friends being deplatformed and being censored and so on. We're not going to complain about that. We have a solution. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But if you could share, we're going to probably be on for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. If you could share to your page or to a group, that'd be great. I can tell because it takes about 20 or 30 minutes for our typical audience numbers to come in. And let me talk a little bit about the solution. So this is a really powerful time that we're in. 2020 is coming to a close. We've had COVID. We've had quarantines and masks. We've had this, whatever this is called, that's going on in America. It's a good time to remember, don't give your power away. Don't give it away to a potential leader. Don't give it away to a potential government that's got all the answers. We all know this now. It's all about the I am soul. I have no political affiliations at all, period. I don't vote. I vote with my feet. And I have for years, since I was 18 years old. I'm not advocating that for anyone else, but what I am trying to say is that, preface what I'm saying, which is I really don't care who wins over here. And the reason I don't is because we all chose the outcome. And it's not about what's presented to us. It's about finding our own power. And these things that occur outside of us that in this example that I'm using, I'm glad it's over, or at least to the next step, because it has polarized the light worker community, and it's time that that stops. So, we're developing new templates, new blueprints. We are the new good book. And the way that this occurs is through our own creative force in alignment with universal infinite intelligence, which is what we can't see and what we see before our eyes, the mirrors that we all are. And so I just want to put that out there. Now, we do have a solution in the making. I've been talking about uh, a website and a network that originates original programming for almost 2 years. So it's about up. And on 11/11, we're going to launch it. We're going to have one channel to start with. It will run 24 hours a day. There may be some interruptions, but 10 minutes so Todd can restart something or something like that. But we're going to be uh, bringing programming, which the same programming we've been collaborating with these beautiful people and others for the last, whatever it's been, several years. We will quite soon after that have a second, third, and fourth channel. So we are going to be looking for ways to facilitate the growth, because this is a community-based project. Soulogy is just a name for the Holy Spirit, for Chi, for life force energy, whatever you want to call it. It's a small mirror of the universe, and it adds frequencies to an ever-expanding vibration, and it is constructed by the people. Uh, that's it. So we are going to develop. We are developing methods for that to be easy, to where we can build our own archives with no suppression and no censorship and all that great stuff. Here's Ernestine. Welcome, Ernestine. Um, and so that's coming on 11/11. We've got a great month that's being put together. Of course, we got David Icke on the 18th. We got Lori Ladd, Sandra Walter, Judith Kuzel. There's just a bunch of people. And in typical Soulogy fashion, not just the people that are known, but people that are unknown. So that will always be part of this platform. And, Morgan is right now working on the vision statement that's going to be on the website. And part of that message that we received from Soulogy, the consciousness, 2.5 years ago when it came to visit us for the first time, is that Soulogy is a platform for the voices of the Mother Goddess. The Mother Goddess in each and every one of us, the part of us that's been suppressed, as evidenced by the patriarchal, not to be confused with masculine energy, but the patriarchal, distorted masculine, distorted whatever, that we've all been abiding in, that we help create. Part of the way that we correct our course and come into higher alignment and further the pre-existing universal will, universal alignment, is through collaboration and co-creation, spontaneously, intuitively, creatively, imaginatively, and courageously, which is what we're doing today. It's not about the words that we hear. It's not about the words that we read. It's about the energy. So there's so many examples of that, and 4 of them are here with us today. We haven't seen Suzanne Davis from Sligo, Ireland. She's been in the comment section. Those people are just as important as me, as anyone else, any guest that comes on. This is a vortex that's equally represented by each and every one of us, regardless of what role you play. And everybody's roles change. So I'm anxious to see what Suzanne Davis is going to have to say today. We have 5 spots open in the studio. I'm going to put up the link. This link is strictly for if you're coming in the studio. Okay. It's not for people to come in and view like on Zoom. So having said that, let me just check a couple of things. Looks like we are getting some people in here. We got about, what does it say? 81 people in the house. All right. Adam Marquez, let me just recognize him real quick. Adam Marquez, he put some incredible comments up. You kind of have to read him 4 or 5 times sometimes because he's definitely connected. He's got a specific role. I think he is an information gatherer from the Akashic, and then he spreads that out there on the comments on our platform, all of our platform, and many other platforms that we that are out there in the field. He says here, Soulogy via Soulogy's community is the strongest human online group effort via the strongest, most lit Facebook group, period, and most lit community abroad, defining lit. We love the comment. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go. I don't think everybody's screen is the same as mine, but so I'll be the moderator as before, and we will. I'll go in a clockwise order. Again, anyone that wants to come in to the studio, particularly new faces, not that old faces can't come on, but we'd like to see some new brothers and sisters up here. What we're doing here is we are sharing our expressions, be it poetry, light language. I think Suzanne Amara is going to get up and do a dance and shake her soul's ass. That's what I heard anyway. Anything at all, any commentary, anything you'd like to say, or anything you'd like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start it off. Suzanne's ran off now, or maybe she went to put on her dancing clothes. Maybe that's what happened. I don't want to skip her. I'm expecting Michael Mejia to join us and a few other people. We're going to probably be here about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So we're going to go ahead and start clockwise with Suzanne Amara. And let's try to keep it, 2 to 5 minutes so we can keep this thing going around the circle. We'll have more than one opportunity as well. So don't worry about, if you can't get it all done in 2 to 5 minutes, but that way we can keep it going, keep it fresh. So, Suzanne Amara, the floor is yours.
Wow. Okay. For somebody that's often got a lot to say, most recently I am floored. My lips are mute a lot of the time because the energy is so strong, and I speak through my art, through my hand, through how it draws with light. My hand becomes the tool for this, as instrument for this light, this work. But so is my tongue, my heart. So this is for the world, for all of us. Hari a shek a et irun an ela. Por ali kura ektana e shahia a turen an okala. Murutukua na I urwa amma. Ta isu a ando oro on osi ishia. Ta kiano otu maala. Tutuki prata in ishikua. Nat it ura ala on osi isi alo umburu oi isia. Mar'al kure e ki sa asha neki kal elati puro osha hamana. Tadito oro ala te dura o ne ita aro o sa anu oro muana. Tadito komora anakatikura patakana asikatikutuke ishta. Tara atakandi oshta marata rata kura patari ushikti ira prata prota ashta muna eta tita duratata tanone ala ona. Ha no si ha shera alo sai ne I asa no maso ki ala ila su tel ki a mura makti ari ina tuka tashi I and I aturi I am on aneti me ara usi maru indi suprata katun ne ikatale asht 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 No tutura ile tata shin I ta mana tukura ela tituna tashila ura nakaya tatu numo takari utuka ishida dadano umara takali ka sekuya natari te lida tatatano matataya I say akun in te bra le ase ta ga nundaishi Hilara Murra 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 Indari as Aruna ela I Orala ela I Osale I Sen Antari Osha Mua en Tianota Mun ane area Soshia de This is life.
Mm. So it is. Thank you, sister. Lawrence asked, how do you pop in? I just put up the link. If you want to come into the studio, we can hold up to 10 places at a time. And you can also check the post that at the bottom of the post. Thank you, Suzanne. That was extremely powerful, but we've come to expect nothing less from you, because you always show up, and like so many people that come on Soulogy, we've watched her transform, as we've all transformed. And I love these people in particular that are pulling in this powerful downloads, challenge, and transmissions, and yet they're still human. You know, Suzanne, first part of the year, she took off and disappeared for about 6 months so she could handle the primary order of business for all of us, which is to bring ourselves to a higher level of enlightenment through the brutal honesty of the soul. And I say that with the utmost endearment, because, you know, it's a lot of work that we've done. And I think we've done a lot more work than we think. And I believe that we're starting to see the results of that. So don't get lost in the distractions and the distortions of the world. Let's stay with this community and continue to build it and create this this new earth grid, which is connected by our hands being held with the brother and sister next to us. We've got Denise Chadwick is next.
Hi,
Denise?
everybody.
Ernestine, there's two. Hang on a second. Ernestine, there's two of you. Which one do we want to use? Ernestine. Oh, okay, we got you. All right. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. No, she's good. Okay, so Denise, hello, fairy lady. What's been happening? Dragon lady, what's going on?
All good in the hood. I've got this. Oops, wrong way.
Okay. Right on.
Crystal singing bowl as well.
Okay.
So hopefully the sound will work with this.
Okay.
And some light language.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
And thanks for doing this, and thanks for yours, Suzanne, as well.
Yes.
Can you hear that? Does that sound okay?
You can faintly keep going. Okay, yes. Yeah, we can hear it.
Anaya kole irano koyesta. Amai ina kona kiana aya. Kia ora ono kone. Mashtare iano kona a. Mokole ianai. Mehan eran on anaya kona ki at ai. Mishtai ol ara. Mokone iana. Mekian ai ono kole ranoto loto on. Mae artone kia atoi. Mula stara na kiano kuren iapa. Me stara ian era ul ahan e kian. Mukole ianai urano kuma ayashta. Me kiele eran uya tanaka a. Mistahia un eran. Uhol ai iaro Ulayana kayana kule yana. Ulayana kutatatara. Ukala la packet la packet la packet la packet la packet tutatan. Ekala la packet la packet tutun. E astora nyakiada unukudora tututatata. Mekela hrana kia pono oyesta. Mekiara yana kudala packet la packet la pakutututan. Arana yan ai ukudun. Nostora ne arana tutula pakana a. Ulhan ayarana anakuna a. Yarana kia ya 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 no. Hola hi mayana ho. Yan eran yarotun makayana kiasta. Mikiana on ayakia. Mishtara mukul eranakiam. Ela anakotututun. Mukula yanakana. Meshta poronokoi. Maya it eran ud ara. Mukula aranakia tututututu. Ust ai brana a tutututuna.
So it is. Another beautiful expression. We've got another new friend here that I believe I've seen her name before.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for coming. And you're going to be, we got two more in front of you, but please stay so we can hear what you have to say or express. What is your name?
My is Hasna.
Hes-
It's an Arabic name which means beautiful.
Hesna is beautiful. Medina is an Arabic name. It means town square, I believe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it's a pleasure to meet you. I think I've seen your name on the
Thank you.
shows in the comments, and thank you for being a part of this and coming in today.
Thank
Let's
you.
go to our other new friend who's showing her face for the first time as well, and that is Suzanne Davis from Sligo, Ireland, by way of California.
Yeah. Yes.
So what's happening, Suzanne? What's going on? The floor is yours if you have anything to say or anything you want to do.
I don't really know. I mean, I'm here in Sligo. We're on lockdown again, so I'm just hanging out with the cows and the sheep and two senior dogs and the ETs. We've got a lot
Oh,
of
the
got a lot of extraterrestrial activity out here. Where I live in Sligo, Ireland, it's considered somebody told me the heart of Ireland
wow,
energetically. And I live across the bay from a place called Knocknarea that on the ley lines, depending on which way you look at it, it's either the beginning or the end of a ley line straight to Stonehenge.
wow.
So it's very magical here. Um, so I moved from California, where I was born and raised, and left a job of 25 years and was told, "You're moving." I said, "Okay." "And you're moving to Ireland." And it was like, okay, a little random, but okay. Then everything lined up and here I am. I do massage work. I've been doing healing work since 1995. And so I came here and do that. And then I got into doing light language, so I can do that. I believe so it just kind of came. I think I've been doing light language since I've been about 9.
Is that right?
And I'm 58 and I'm like going, okay, that's what it was. All right.
You're the same age as I am.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we need to get you on the show.
why?
Well, if you're brave enough to come on this one and talk
I
about
did
what
this
you.
by accident. I thought I was going to be like that voyeur and just looking in, and here we are.
See, there's no coincidences. And for everybody, just so you know, there's a link that is on the announcement, and that is for if you want to come in the studio to participate, or if you accidentally push the button thinking you're going to observe, you can find yourself in the same place that Suzanne Davis is in right now. Now, Suzanne has come on for a reason. Her guides are now telling my guides that
I
you're
know.
here to do some light language.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. My
Okay.
light language is not as I'm trying to oh there we are. My light language, I will be honest, for me is not as pretty as the others. I'm a grid worker. So my light language I believe is dragon, and I will tell you is dragon in origin. I believe it comes from the 8th dimension.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of work with like the I'm a grid worker. I'm an earth. I love the earth and the elementals. So my light language is, as I said, I don't think it's pretty like everybody else's, but who knows? It's
Do
like
not underestimate the power of one unique and equal soul. You're here for a reason. You're supported,
I know.
and that's
So
part of this frequency of this community. So
this
it's
is my first public go at it. So
well,
let's go. Let's
you're
play.
among. There you go. You're among many that have done that here for the first time. So don't discount yourself. We
Okay.
are honored to have you here,
Oh,
and
this
thank
is
you to your
fun.
team for arranging for you to accidentally step into the studio.
I know, huh? All right, let's see. I always have to get my glasses. Okay, let's see. Here they come. Oh, I feel them coming in. Komashika no ka imoka siki muki. Sika okana moha. Ini kukwa ana koa asiki mokana shiniki mokwa. Ini moha ika mohane kana mosiki ishiniki koa. Ana ohana mosi imo kana shini. Wusi I kamo a kini kamo. I sikohana koha. Mohana shini siki mokana shimoka hana wapo mosi imosi kimika mosika wosi asimo ha aka asika mosi ishini mika.
Well,
Wusi I akamoha ashini I kumokini kamaka sika a simoka ishiniki moha akamo si ishi oma aki asikawa mosi ishiniki moka kanaha mosika mosi ishini imoha asikokwa niki moka ne shiniki moka ikimoka si I moha si ishiniki moka nika moha ana mohashi mo isi oha ne kana mosi misi I ukwa ikumosi a shini I ukwa hana mosi mosi a shi I uka I oha mo ini ne kukwa ana mosi I mukwana shine kam moha iki mohane si I mohane shini kumoki iki mo a asimo o asikimi mosika.
wow. That's beautiful. I don't know why you would think that your light language isn't as pretty as everybody else's. 'Cause
It changes.
that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful, and it's such an honor for you, for
Thank
us to
you.
have you come out here for the first time. Let me do a quick count here. Let me see what we got going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have room for 4 more at this time. I think Lawrence Wendell and Jed Riverstone are trying to come in. Just click the link and you can come into the studio. Let's see who we have here. Okay, before we get to our new friend whose name means beautiful in Arabic, let's go to Ernestine and see what Ernestine has in store for us today. For those of you who don't know, Ernestine channels music,
I'll be right back.
and she's pretty incredible. She's got a couple of albums, CDs, and let's see what she's got for us. What's going on, Ernestine?
Well, I'm glad to be here, and the energies are just wow right now. Yeah, just like Todd said, and to explain that I'm the soulful guitarist. And like Todd said, I channel from energy, from source, or whatever sources it is, through my guitar, and I do not use words. And I know what I'm going to do.
All right.
This
is
song
how-
here.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Go ahead.
This song I just recorded in a studio a couple of months ago, and it's now recorded and it's called Soulful Connection, and it's recorded for 53 minutes and 34 seconds long. I'm not going to play it that long for you.
53 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, and actually I have two albums that long. One's 55:43 and one is 53:34. And this is Soulful Connection. Here we go.
Right on. Wow. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Far out. Far out.
Thank you.
All right. We have, thank you, Ernestine. So we have our new friend here. Her name is Beautiful in Arabic. So I'm just going to call her Beautiful.
Thank you.
Where do you live?
I live in Morocco, in
Morocco.
Casablanca. Yes.
I don't know. To me, I've never been there, but it sounds like the sexiest place in the world to me.
Maybe if you say so.
Casablanca. I think of that movie Casablanca. That's one of the great movies. So
unfortunately, it's not shown the real way in Hollywood. Yeah,
well,
I'm shocked how they show Morocco and Arabic countries.
Things are never what they seem, are they?
Yeah.
So it's an honor to have you here. It's a pleasure
Thank
to
you. It's
meet
an honor to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and
Thank you.
we're excited and honored that you're here. And all of you who step up for the first time, and for those of you who are a little bit hesitant, this is the safest place you're going to find. I know I'm biased, but this is a community that's been built for 9 years. It's built on divine love, and
I've just discovered it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Far out. Yeah, you just discovered it. Well, this is
Yeah.
great. This is great. Please, we're going to be rolling out our website in a few days on 11/11, and please tell your friends about it. And we're going to build a community. Everybody builds it. Nobody. This is truly an energy of the round table of spirituality. There's no one at the head of the table, and we're going to construct, or we are constructing, a site that's going to be constructed by the community, and and we're going to just make it up as we go. But we've got a good start. Thank you, Marina Govier, and all the other team members. But it's coming out soon, so you guys will see this in about 4 days. What do you have for us today? What would you like to? Would you like to?
I just saw that it's an open air talk show, and I wanted to participate just to discover more of what you do,
Yes.
and let you discover what I've been through since my childhood.
Yes.
I've been always feeling I was special. I felt different things. I used to see the world differently, and not many people understood this. They say only I have a wide imagination, I'm romantic, and all I need to do is to draw and write. It's been 3 years now that I discovered energy based. I don't know how to say it. Energy science,
Yes.
and all of this, and I was really fascinated. I said, "Oh, finally something, something where I can." And and where I can learn to know people who are like me.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing, really.
Well, you've come to the right place, and like we say on the show, this is, crazy isn't crazy anymore, and this is where all the crazy people hang out. This is where all the people that have the same type of story that you have, that known that they're special, that have certain revelations and epiphanies coming to them in the last few years, and that are looking for a soul tribe, for family, and this is the environment that you've discovered, and we're really happy to have you as a part of it, and we look
Thank
forward
you.
to forging an expanding relationship, and thank you for stepping up. And
Thank you. I think I want to take this as a journey to know a journey to know myself better, to know myself, then to know myself better, and to know what is it there in many parts of the world, some things we never heard of before. I want to know them, and to know they are here, they exist. I'm not a crazy person.
no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not a crazy person, and this is the environment that we've all created together, where we talk about everything that the world told us was crazy. So our knowing of ourself, interdimensional and dimensional experiences, apparitions, paranormal, star family, or you might call it ET family, angels, elementals, dragons, fairies, elves, but most of all, the I am soul. Most of all, the human is the hero. We are gods and goddesses in the flesh, and we are becoming more and more aware of who we are, what we are, and what we're a part of, thanks to people like you who are willing to step up bravely, especially being in an Arabic country where we know
Yeah, a
there's
lot of people are just like me, and
yeah,
the only thing they are afraid of is what their friends or their family think of them.
yes,
Even for me, my family does not accept that that I think beyond what we have been learning since our we were kids. It's not easy to step up and say. I see things this way, I feel things this way. There are people like me in my society. The people they know this exists, but they can't speak about it.
yeah, very true, very true. That's a good point, and it's also a good point that many of our uh, histories, our cultural histories, they all contain the things that we talk about. Whether it be what some people call shape shifting, or astral traveling.
This
Past
exists
life.
in my culture and in my religion. This exists, and the fascinating thing is that this exists, but people don't see it the simple way.
Yeah.
They think these were miracles in the past.
Yeah.
They are not in the real world. They don't exist anymore. It's like some myths. They take it there as myths.
Yeah. Well, I think the world is going to find out through movements like this that fantasy is the reality, and what we thought reality is the fantasy. So closer and closer to that, and anywhere because we're going to make another round after we go with Queen is here. Long time no see. What's been going on? What's happening with you, and what are you here to share with us today?
Honestly, Todd, I don't know.
Good.
But my heart told me that I had to push that link and join.
Yeah.
So I answered the call. The last couple of times I've been on, I had some poetry to share. I don't have anything today.
That's okay.
But what I'm feeling is that my human is still telling me that I'm in the infancy stage of reconnecting to the I am. And I'm in awe and I am inspired by all of you. And even though I don't understand the light language, it moves me deeply.
Yeah.
And I'm immensely grateful for the community that you and the people around you are building, because it's amazing.
Far
And
out.
I guess I think also I'm here today to tell the people that are thinking that they are crazy and are not making their connections and connecting with the guides as we see many people do, that we take it in steps.
Yeah.
Because even though I don't get the visuals and I don't, in a sense, hear my guides as many people are talking about it, I still get the downloads. I still get the intuitive hits. I still feel the feeling, that undeniable knowing deep inside of me that has no rhyme and has no reason. And that's what I'm listening to. It's guiding me. I guess also this is an opportunity for me to use my voice, which I'm in honesty, I'm still in hiding, and I know I shouldn't be. So thank you for creating this space.
Thank you for your very moving testimony, because that's powerful. You know, the truth frequency cannot be denied in any of us, and I think that's really what we're all learning to do, is to step up. And I just want to say something too, that you know, there's been enough distorted uh, patriarchal impressions made upon the true frequency of divine feminine, divine masculine. Uh, Probably on the divine or the distorted masculine side, one of the big characteristics is competition. So there's been enough competition. I think in these circles, in this circle, we can know that we can step forward as these folks are doing tonight, and not be afraid, and not be worried that we're going to be ridiculed. Uh, this is a place of 100% unconditional love and support, and that's not a cliche and some new age BS. This is the real thing. We have people from all over the world We have literally are reaching over 2 million people a month in the Soulogy network. We can't really prove that because we don't have one place to pull all the numbers from, but I look at the numbers and have for several years, and I know how many people we're reaching, and we're about to find out as we unveil the Soulogy network website. I think we're going to find out that there's a lot of us out there, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. But that was a beautiful testimony. I really appreciate it. We all do. We have 2 more people that have come in. Before we go back to Susanna Mara, I believe we have Rory in the house. And it's nice to have another man up here, by the way, fellas. Okay. We've been, since I've been involved in this community since 2011, it's been about 85% feminine and 15% male incarnates. So it's nice to see a young masculine face. I will say that the numbers in Soulogy have it's now about 65%, 64% feminine or female, and 34, 35% male. So the numbers are changing. Fellas, continue to step up and follow the example of Adam Marquez and our brother Rory here. Rory, what are you doing up so late over there and on the other side of the pond?
I don't sleep, man, anymore. No
No?
sleep for me. Nah.
It's good to
Wild
see
times right now. It's fantastic to be here. And thank you for saying what you just said, Todd. I very much resonate with a lot of that. And I feel like a lot of males will resonate with that as well. It took me a while to get into the spiritual stuff because I was constantly surrounded by females. And it felt kind of out of balance with it all. And I also very much appreciate what you said about the aspect of kind of trying to compete with each other. Because I'll be honest, I've felt that even with things like this, there's that illusion that within me still, it's not so much there anymore because the love is definitely starting to shine through more and more. But I feel like it's so relative now to just really open our hearts to each other and to move out of that realm of trying to constantly compete with each other, because we're all one and equal. We're all in this together. We're all essentially trying to move on up. And I just really appreciate what's happening here, and I really feel the vibes. And if it would be all right, I'd like to take you down into that masculine energy and do some deep chanting.
Go for it. Be an honor.
All right. Orna takata na shine nagti nakai. O nakashinapanatay no toy nakai noy atay naki. Nakaya maya nashinake. Or nasinapanataka no toy nasintititi. Oh, maya nakaya nasinakotoy nane. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. So it is.
Yeah.
Holy
Thank
shiitake
you.
mushrooms.
Wow.
Oh, that was awesome.
So it's nice to see that when the male incarnate steps up, they actually goes for it. So, gentlemen, the bar has been set. I was about to do some light language, and now I'm not going to do it because I can't compete with that. Oh, I just said compete.
It's not about the competition, man. Come on.
I'm playing. We have one more stepped in before we head back to the top of the order with Susanna Moore, our beloved, beautiful sister from right outside of Moscow. It's good to see you. Hadn't seen you in a while. What's going on? I know you're going to bring some powerful frequencies to this collaboration tonight.
Hey, are you talking to me? Because you said some other name, I think.
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh.
You're outside of Moscow, right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I'm originally from Moscow, but now I'm hiding from the whole virus story.
Okay.
Close to forest.
It's good to see you again, though. It's good to see you.
It's amazing to see you, and it's an honor to see all of you. It's such a joy, and I've so much enjoyed what Rory just did. I'm still.
I think he took your breath away. I think Rory's going to be getting a lot of instant messages from divine feminines around the world after that.
That was very, very deep.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. So what you got tonight?
Okay, I think I'm gonna do some sounds, I guess.
Well, memory serves me correct. Your stuff's very powerful. We're honored that you're here with us.
It's an honor for me. Thank you. Angunwani su eau kin wahitinia su andunwa kuyai.
So it is. Wow. Always amazing. You make me want to, like, what do you call it? Like a duet? Like that background, whatever that is that you do. I've not heard anybody else do that. I always hear it, and then I hear, like, maybe spoken word with it. I don't know. That's just what's going on in my head. Maybe at some point we can do that. Let me make a quick announcement. We've maxed out in the room. Andy Hanna just joined us. So we're going to go to Andy real quick and then back to Suzanne. And what we can do is after you go a second time, because we've got 3 people I'm counting that want to come in. After you go a second time, just go ahead and leave the studio. Go ahead and leave the studio so others can come in. Okay. But this second time around, Suzanne and the rest of you, you can take a little bit longer, so you can make sure that you get out what you want. Okay, so let's go to Andy real quick. Thank you, beloved sister, for sharing that with us.
Thank you. And I would love to collaborate if you feel like I just didn't understand it right away. And then I thought, oh, okay, this is what you mean. Well, I would love.
Yeah, if not tonight, then we'll work on that. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Let's give everybody. They see enough of me. You know what I mean? Let's get Andy up here. Then we go to Suzanne and back around again. Okay, because we're maxed out. Okay, here we go. Andy, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see all of you. It's just wow. There's so much love in here, and I was really feeling it. And in this space, almost no mind, just loving all of it. So that's why I was like in the background, just like, should I even go on? Because I can barely even talk right now. But just probably share some oming real quick and pass it off. But thank you, everyone that's on here.
Right on. Thank you.
Welcome, brother.
Is it the connect? Is it me that's getting the static?
That's what I got for right now. I'll go on round two.
Sounds like you've activated all the animals in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I know.
That was powerful, brother. That was powerful.
Dogs are barking right over here.
That was powerful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And hang on for a second round if you want. All right, let's go back up to Suzanne Amara, who started us off tonight. Let's see what she's got. And for those of you who want to come on, we're going through our second round for some of these people. Actually, everybody. And after they go a second time, we'll ask that they make space for somebody else to come up, because we'd like to keep this going maybe for another hour. And that way we could meet, say another, a total of about 20 different people having a go around twice. Suzanne, you offer so much to the community. You're down to earth. You're dedicated and loyal. Your devotion is extraordinary. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry, darling. But I know I can feel you, and everybody can. Morgan often says that the empaths once being empathic was once somewhat of a weakness, and it's now being converted into a power. And I think you're a great example of that. So thank you, sister, for always showing up. And take a breath and share with us your heart.
There was once a time, not so very long ago, when this heart was closed, it was broken, it was doubtful, and I did not know how to be in this world. And I had a million different coats to wear, and none of them was me. And now I feel like I'm just arriving, that I can hear each of you tonight with a new heart just in the last few days. So soft. So soft. I can hear you. I can hear you in a way that I have no words for. I feel your tones before they come, and it's so beautiful. Our world is so beautiful. We are miracles of being. And we are just beginning. We don't know how to be. And I'm so grateful, Todd, for this platform, for these people, for this family. Because I have never, ever felt out of place, even when I was on my knees. My dark night of the soul, which we go through, we come out and bring this heart, bring this open heart, and whatever it creates, to trust this vessel, just to trust it, to trust that this vessel can hold the energy and the frequency. We had so much frequency moving through in the workshop I facilitated today that it broke Zoom. We were not able to contain the frequency. We tried 2 streams and it kept breaking. Because we don't know how to be yet, so we must trust ourselves. And this is what I bring today, is this frequency of just trusting that this body can, and it doesn't matter how it's showing up right now. Just the fact that it breathes and we're here. And we keep going, because it's a miracle of being. It's hard once it starts going. Oh, word. Let's go. Hela Surya Mora Eshkiatat. This is for the beautiful lady, Suzanne. Dragon, beautiful dragon energy. Uratika Shehat, Brakino Rano Sorena, Brakia Toraina, Natita Rutura Tatania no Shekwa, Tati Brombralo Cariando Rania, Spraktar, Shiana. Brundurisi in haro oshe amana dia. Uramahi sotai. Morai samahi se. Nayamai soena tekdai. Oh my, I when I saw the oh my, and I say goodbye. Moi amai ono amunari oh my amores. Ayamahia Anuteria Maya Aloe Samaria Torresai Oh my and I Umaya Soe Duraha Nuraha Mahi Se Uai Na Ilutai Eshekia Tura ala e te tuk brenda it aan elek it ult. Brutek alek it urt alek endet ilot urt alek it undi and eerst inkwaad. Dat ik it good it ara orana ara ena etia ora murara ela oram brande ishi. We can be Uria Tora ia se natia.
Thank you, beloved sister. anybody out there's heart's not vibrating,
Thank you.
you might want to check your pulse. This is to me.
Well, this
To me,
is definitely doing for my. I have a visitor. I don't know. See, I up and on my account, and he's fine. Don't usually.
I think that's who is that talking? Whoever it is cutting out big time. 4, 5, 8. I can't tell. I think it's Kareen. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
See.
Can you?
That's you're totally breaking up. Okay. Who was that? Who said that? I can't. Okay, hang on, because I can't see. I'm blind at the moment. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go over to Denise. Denise, you're front and center now. 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we have 2 spots open. Anybody wants to come in? Donna Owens, I believe, was one of them. Somebody's sending me a note. They have a static connection, but I'm not sure who that is because it just says guest. But we're all good. I can hear everything fine. Denise, you're up again.
Hi.
Time for round 2.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful transmissions. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, there goes.
Yeah, you're okay, Suzanne. Go ahead, Denise.
Just, feeling, let's all just breathe this into our hearts. Feeling the expansion. Aranakiana hiana kule aranaku na it iano. Mohoi ana e haranakututur aranakiapa. El ian ud oran it ora it aran ukia na ishta. Era nyaha and ud ara. Yahan ore. Ja, nu haran de kudukla pakiti de da do ine haran ayakaton. Hor nyaha is ian iet ar nyak da. No koi hrn ja. Me ar unjahan de la pakiti de nukia ma. Harana kist do oren iparanaki ren nyakad un jest ui Hele hana kulebare no kudutun horle arano ko to el eran para agdist ut un arana makiara la pakit la bata to ja arana hea to ist Hele heano re hiaron kudutata arana pakia barata la pakit an amaka at ostuya na ust ara. Ni hornokudu la pakit nuya nuit oran adalehan ui tatatun ara. Yumet la pakiara na kika al aran hana kudu la pakit it ust An ni act yakata pakit Arnak para la pakit Hornele hala patadon ha nyakdo ist Aranaka para la pakila pakituton aral ehan uhod ist el ehi unjuhuin nyakdo tutun or nyakent in yakd on ara Nihan ok la pakiti arla hi at oi ist Harner battle la pakito oi ist it la pakito Eran ni hamet la pakititun oi it ist aran ikut ya para it in irtun ya mi rdukui istai eli hoin no ui Arnihian oren niapa. Nieho ist are nihan ukia me der Mekia haranihiano oren nakata hol ar nihan Here, Nihan ut uist aran I tutatan. Arlana Marilla Ana makit la bakit la makiti da dun. Hey el aran here no here da an a ikat ust ara inki ba is han in hanor la bakiti toast. Na hera na kia na kurila aista da. An amarala na kia ma an ukun. Hui na hai iara nuko tusta. Hel ihana kurila kama Hia el ihian udoi. Ai na me kia mana la bakia no totun. Yala ya 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 ya. Ui ya 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 ya. Aranamay ay 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 ay. Or nyaka no story. Helay ay ay. Helay ay ay ay. Uy ay 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 ay. Uy ay ay ay. Mare inakiya tuist. Helay ay 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 ay. Aralay ay no ay. An ay 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 ay. Horna ay kiss. Uy alay ay 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 ay. Uy ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Uy ay 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 ay. No, ay, 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 ay. Hai, alano ko na kiap. Wala ara in at oy at oist ay. Mala ayan ako na kost ay. Wala ayan at host ay. Est oy napata a. Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, beautiful sister. And I just want to point out, too, that Denise Chadwick has been a huge part, as everybody is, of Soulogy. She's, been a great collaborator. She's also, over the last couple of years, produced some incredible images. They're not images. What do you call those things? The abundance, the Soulogy abundance codes that have at times undeniably occurred at the same time when we've had surges in the energy of abundance, meaning when we were in Hawaii and didn't have a leg to stand on, and Morgan was going to have to get on a plane the next day and go back to Australia. But in or around those times, she would produce these abundance codes, which, we all know it's about intention and aligned intention from the heart that can and will and does influence those that we love and care about. So thank you, Denise. Thank you for always showing up, and I love you.
I love you too. And there's one more to go, so maybe that's the little nudge to get that last one out. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. All right, let's see. Let me go back to the oh yes, we have Suzanne is back, who came out to play for the first time, and let's see what she's got to say in her second go round.
This is so beautiful. I just want to give you all a hug. It's just been so lovely, and it's been so lovely to meet you, Todd. I've been a Soulogy stalker for a while now.
Well, we appreciate that, and I see
tell
your
everybody
comments
about Soulogy anyway. So,
far out.
But thank you for all the work you do. It really means a lot out here. So,
you're very welcome, and thank you for always supporting us and loving us. And let me remind everybody that this is an energy that there's no doctrine and there's no dogma. This is, somebody says, where's the Soulogy book? Tune into an open mic and receive the composition of, adding frequency, so never expanding vibration, and everybody's a part of it. It is founded on divine love. Morgan and I happen to be the original caretakers. That was our assignment, but we were told that many, 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 many aunties and uncles would show up and infuse their own divine love frequency into the tree of Soulogy. As it was shown to us, it was shown as a golden tree with bearing golden fruit that was nurtured by the divine love of all those involved. And you are one of those people. So never underestimate if you are in the background and you have, and that's where you choose to be. That's fine. There's many people that follow this energy that we still have never seen a comment from them, and that's okay, But I think as the days go by and we continue to expand, especially with what's about to happen in 4 days, that more and more people will come out because crazy isn't crazy anymore,
Oh.
And I look forward to talking to David Icke on the 18th about people such as yourself, because I don't think the world knows, and I don't think he knows as much research as he's done for 30 years. I don't think he knows, nor the world, that there are people all over the world that are listening to their guidance and doing crazy things, crazy ass things. Okay. And they're happy and they're centered and they're balanced and they've found their soul tribe. And that soul tribe includes every single soul in the entire world, as I understood it when Soulogy first was given to me. Everyone's included in Soulogy, even if you don't want to be. So yeah, it's great energy. Thank you so much for popping in, and
Thank
it's a pleasure
you.
to meet you. And if you ever want to come on and do a show, let me know. I'll let Morgan know. Better let Morgan know.
Hey,
Yeah.
anytime.
All right. Well, she'll be reaching out to you. You take care.
Thank you all. You're all so lovely. As I say, I just want to hug and kiss you all.
Mhm.
It's so nice to be in the energy.
Yes, it is.
So,
And you've helped make that energy.
yeah.
Beautiful.
I tell people ask me, oops, that's okay.
What's that? You're still here. You're still here.
Oh, I'm still here.
Yeah.
So I was just going to say, when I moved here, people said, why did you move here from California? They all looked at me and I said, well, so I could meet you.
There you go.
So I'm here to meet you. Okay. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, Suzanne from Sligo, Ireland. Love you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Ernestine, you're front and center for your second time around. And we do have a couple of people that have joined us. They're at the end of the line, so to speak. One being the infamous Michael Mejia will be sharing his poetry with us. And also we have Mary M. So we'll get to her too. It's good to see you, Mary. Wait, who is that? You look familiar.
I'm a soul sister.
Okay. I'm looking forward to getting to know you. And here's another one, Gary Mooney. So Michael Mejia, Mary M., and Gary Mooney are going to be joining us in the round robin, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in front of them. I'm sorry, 5. So you guys sit tight. Sit tight. And if you have any background noise, just mute yourself. Okay, so Ernestine, round 2. Rory's eating a pizza.
Round 2, wow. Oh, we're all experiencing collectively. The energies are amazing, just amazing. And I'm going to reflect back on what Suzanne D, I think it was, that said, well, I'm not as good. No, we need to stop comparing ourselves to anybody else. Just express our true authentic self, whatever way, shape, or form that is. And I feel very blessed by my gift and ability for channeling. And it's also light language, because when I say this, people try to pull things. Light language is also the language of the language of the heart. And some people sketch, some people draw, some people write codes, beautiful, incredible codes, which Suzanne is incredible at. Yeah. And I channel my light languages through my music. And so when we need to catch ourselves when we say, well, I can't, I'm not as good as that person. We need to stop that because there's a part of us within ourselves that we already know what we're doing is pretty cool. And honor that and embrace that. And let's talk about activation. This year has been an incredible year, and I personally want to thank Suzanne Amara and Francine Muland. Right, this year's been incredible, and I'm gonna play. I'm getting the internet to play this song. Yeah, no, I wanted to play Seenan's song because everything we speak, everything we share is activating each other, and this is called Essence. It goes like this. Mm.
Wow. Some of the comments, it's like she's opening a portal. And Eve Alta says, Essence, my whole bus is shaking. Amazing, powerful woman. Wow, powerful, very powerful.
And I do feel very blessed by this gift and ability, and I cannot thank the light language. I'm going to put this in a general context. The light language community, and because we have a gathering once a week with Suzanne Amara and Damien, that we get to speak and be in the light language energy. And I cannot, that has helped me and shifted me immensely. And I cannot thank and express enough gratitude for that and so much more. And I thank you all. Blessings, everybody. If you're interested in what I do, I'm on Facebook. You can go to soulfulguitarist.com. And I'm actually also having a new website released this week. So a lot of changes.
All right.
And I
Good
thank you
things
very
happen
much.
at the same time. Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
Well, I
I love
thank you,
you.
Todd. I love
You
you
take-
too. And thank you.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Till the next time. All right. So I'm just going in the order here. There's Israel. Hey, Israel, what's happening? We still got Mary M to get to. Michael and Israel are going to do a duet. I think Israel's going to sing. They're going to sing To All the Girls They Loved Before, or one of those Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard songs. Poncho and Lefty. I think that's what it is. Poncho and Lefty. First, let's go. Second round. We still got Rory and our beautiful sister, Tanya, and our beautiful sister from Morocco. Her name is Beautiful, by the way, and Andy Hanna. And then Mary M and Michael. And we'll see what happens from there. All right, Rory, you're up. I know that you are musically inclined. That was incredible what you did before. And if you want to do it again, that'd be great. But what do you got in store for us?
I actually feel quite inspired to honor the silence and the stillness for a bit.
Yeah.
Just to let us all sink into this energy and really, really feel each other and really open our hearts to each other. So I'm going to ping this to start and then to end, and in between we'll just feel into the energy right now, because it's so amazing. It's just so lovely. Feel so honored and grateful to be here and to be a part of this. So lovely.
So it is. Thank you, Rory. Thank you very much for both of those sharings. Very original, very unique, very powerful. And like I said, you're setting the bar for the divine masculine. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I know we're going to be seeing more of you. I'm happy to hear that, and I'll help you in any way that I can. All right. We've got Tanya is back with her incredible, unique, multifaceted, multidimensional expressions. It's like you have 3 or 4 voices in one. What do you got for us?
Whew. Thank you again, everyone. Such amazing sharings. Oof. Okay, let's see.
Wow. Do you it's amazing. I love what you do. I love what everybody does. But you have a very unique. You think you could do that again and let me try something?
Right now?
Yes.
Sure.
Are you okay with that?
Sure. It just might be a little different because I don't always know what comes through.
Well, let's just see what happens, and then we'll get our new friend Beautiful up here from Morocco. But I just want to try something. This is what it's all about. You just try.
I'm back.
Yeah. You're next. Just you're next. We got you back. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. So let's try a little something, and then we'll get Beautiful on here.
Awesome.
Okay. Let me see if I can. Okay. Let's just give it a shot.
Yeah.
You know, another way to say I am soul is I'm not afraid to show my ass. So let's just try. Let's see if I can keep up with you.
Or if I can keep up with you.
No. It's the other way around. No. I just want to try something. See if it works.
Okay. Kela kunga simbonga wio ayagira wagiyangagu
It's almost done. Event horizon, angels flying, Jesus coming, secret space. Project Bluebeam, MK Ultra, bases underground. Is Earth flat, hollow, or is it round? It will be found.
Wishatakola witinungarungo ayarungawalezino.
Still we walk the hallowed ground, red, black, white, yellow, brown. Colors drowning down to the one soul tribe.
Awakashele wala winungwawawayo awayena wiyo wajina wikeyo iha.
Transition, superstitions, covetousness, competition, confusion, convictions, feel that soul benediction. We are the universe's highest intention, multiple dimension.
Ia vukuale tupa winu awe yunu awe yunu awe yunu awe yo awe yo awe yo awe yo.
One sun, many suns, kick it down, hold this song. Ain't no right, ain't no wrong. We all belong. Same breed, same creed, same seed. One love, multiplicity.
Ia shit kutuno ale kitini awe ahutu si awe akwani aha kuyo awado no ase ahatini awa kuwa we awashene akwa e hakwe anu washi we ashukutuno ahete awa ea.
Until heaven stops the rain and all veils remain no more. Pleasures bring the pain, treasures to see through and gain. The ones you only knew, the ones that left you alone, no matter who stood before you. I am soul. Hardest lessons, highest heart. Saints be sinners, we all beginners. Nothing happens until we trust ourselves and respect our doubts.
Hatini washe awakina kwe ahetono ahe ua etono ashena kwe ahukutono aeno aheshea wa eyokwaso aungo ea tu ea.
Thank you, beautiful sister, for that opportunity.
And thank you, Todd. It's so much fun to do this.
Yes, it was. It's good to see you again, and I look forward to collaborating with you again on the show. And,
I would love that. I would love that. And thank you, everyone. Whoever wishes, it's always fun to connect through Facebook or however to connect. I'm Harikit and Kaur over there. And I'm supposed to exit now somehow, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, we've got our beautiful sister, our new friend from Morocco, who her name is actually beautiful. That's her name. So for those of you who didn't catch it,
my original name.
What is it? How do you say it again?
Hasna.
Hasna. Hasna.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to share with you something I drew last week. I hope it reaches you. I don't know if it's clear enough.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm doing cleanse to my inner child, and I don't know if.
Yes, we can see it. Yes.
This is me. I don't know what it is, how. It just went out.
That's powerful.
This is it.
So this is the image you see in your third eye, and then you put it onto the paper.
This is something I feel. I see my inner child doing the same move. Whenever I imagine myself doing it.
Wow. They're asking you if you could, Hasna, if you could hold up the paper again in like in sections.
Okay.
You know where? Yeah, there you go. A little closer. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the patterns. Yes. Wow. Yeah, that's an activation.
I would really like if someone can read it or feel it and tell me what it is.
Well, why don't we do this, everyone? If you could put your make a comment on Facebook on this live, so people can friend you, and then maybe you could give them an image of that on Messenger or on your page, so that they could look at it. And maybe somebody can read that for you.
I can post it on a comment.
Yes, that would be great. Yeah, that would be
yeah.
great for sure. Yeah.
Now?
Those of you, yes, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm so pleased that you came in tonight, because we need to connect all parts of this world, and you really have a lot of illumination and light coming out of you. And thank you so much for showing us your heart, and opening up for us, because that's what you're showing us is a personal thing, but I think it has a lot of code for all of us. So thank you for that.
Welcome. Thank you all.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's see now. We've got one more on the second round, and then we got the new people coming in. We got 4 of them waiting. Maybe there's 5. Oh, there's 5. Okay, so sit tight. Gary Mooney will be the first one after Andy Hanna goes again. Okay, Andy, you're up. Oh, you're. Let me see here. Hang on, it's on my end. Okay, go ahead. You're good. You were muted. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
You're good.
What I first want to say is thank everybody tonight, because just holy activation is just wow. From what I can feel, anybody, even if you're not coming on screen, but definitely everybody who's sharing on screen, and everything, including up to what just happened between you and sister. Like, wow, that's amazing. But besides that, I just want to do a quick little bit of guided meditation for everybody, if that sounds cool.
Perfect. Thank you.
Well, thank you. So you can close your eyes. You don't have to if it doesn't feel too comfortable. But you just stop, and your focus is on your feeling. Your first feeling into the heart. Very center of it. And you're seeing the light, and you're feeling that light. At the same time, you know you are that light. Whatever color light, if it's multicolored, whatever comes to your visual. And you move it down to your solar plexus. Another light there that you see, whatever color it is. whatever feels good. You move that down to your sacral, to your stomach area. In there, you just feel and see wherever it feels in the body is right. There's another light. It's beaming light, whatever color you see. Moving down to your tailbone or your root. Yet again, another light. All these lights, whatever color you have seen them as, or if they're moving in front of your color. You move it down your legs, the bottom of your feet. You're seeing the lights along the way. It's the same continual process. It moves quick or slow as what feels comfortable for you in the visualization and in the feeling. And you move those two lights from the bottom of your feet to one that's just in between them. It's just another light. And there's an energy cord you connect all the way down to Mother Gaia. Whatever color is flowing through it, it look like vines growing into the center of her heart. You connecting with her, she connecting with you. And you move it back up all the way through the tube, all the way through anything you see, through the earth, on the earth, back up through all those lights into your heart. As fast or as slow, that feels in flow and that feels in unison to you. And you take it back up from the heart to the throat, to another light, to the other light, and to where it might be the forehead or the middle, where your brain's at. See and feel into all these lights continuously, all at one time, still connected to Mother Gaia. And you're taking it from the crown of your head, another light, to the top of your head, another light, to another energetic cord that's shooting all the way through our sun. Any sun on the way, you see the biggest sun to connect to. And you take that energy from that sun and all those suns all the way back down into the heart. You're still connected with Mother Gaia, all those lights that were there before. You take it back down into the heart. Breathing in rhythm with whatever feels most relaxing. And then you just try to feel as much as you can in the moment. Through all those lights, all those connections. And the biggest one being your heart star. Now you're taking those chords, one connected to Mother Gaia's heart, and one connected to the grand Hindu sun through all the other sun. And you're moving them back down into your body. Moving them back down, grounding into the body. And if you need to move, stretch anything, go ahead. If you need to ground yourself, eat anything, go stick your feet in some dirt. Whatever you need to do to ground yourself, take that time. Much love, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Love and light, love and light, love and light. And so it is. So it is. Let's see. We have made it through 2 rounds. We have a new friend here, Wilma. Don't go anywhere, Wilma. It's a pleasure to see you. But let's go with Gary Mooney because he's been waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And Delia's.
Am I on?
Here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Gary, you're on. So go ahead and show us what you got.
Do you want an original or do you want a cover? What do you want?
Do whatever you think. Whatever you think.
All right, I'm gonna do one of my songs that I wrote and recorded 20 years ago, but it works better for everything now. So it's called The Great Unknowing. Just Todd, make sure the level's okay. How's that?
That's good. That's good.
All right, okay. When I look around these days, seems to be the same old way.
I think he blew out the energetics.
Seems to coming on rocky ground. Check it out, hear the sound. Maybe a morning or a maybe good interest in love. This is the time of the great unknowing. As you watch which way you're going. This is the time of the great unknowing. As you watch which way you're going. Time has come to screw your soul. Why you really have money, though. They stole it, don't believe what you told. On the truth, they stole it, so. This is the time of the great unknown. As you watch which way you're going. This is the time of the great unknown. As you watch which way you're going. There you go.
Far out, man. That's Melbourne, Australia. In the house. Gary was on yesterday. If you guys missed that show, you might want to go back and watch it. It was very interesting. You're a very colorful character, man. I look forward to more collaborations, and thanks for coming in tonight and being patient. We appreciate you, man. Love you very much, man. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Let's go back up to okay, hang on now. We have a new friend. We've got Mary M, and then Wilma, and then Michael, and then Delia, and that's how we'll close it out tonight. Okay, so let's go with our new friend here, Mary M. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming in. And what's your last name?
It's actually Hebel, but
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, so on Facebook, what is your?
Oh yeah, right. On Facebook, I go by Molly Hebel.
Molly. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I see it. I remember that now. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. You got a beautiful place there, great energy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for being patient. And these things usually take a little while, but yeah. So we're here. We're here to receive you and support you and let your hair down. Somebody said you were going to do a little dance.
No, more like I want to do whatever comes through.
Okay, we're here. We're ready, willing, and able.
Thank you. The support is incredible, and the vibe is so high. It's, I think, the most energy I have felt in my body.
Wow.
In one sitting in front of my computer. So thank you, and thank you everyone. By the way, thank you, Andy, Hannah, for that meditation, because I've been trying to fly out of my body left and right. My heart is beating so fast and hard and intensely, and yeah, I'm definitely a flight creature or a freeze creature, and so Andy, to come into the body the way you had us, just with my eyes closed, I saw more stuff than I ever have. So thank you so much. Okay. And Todd, you'll let me know maybe if the mic isn't great or.
It sounds great. It sounds perfect. That was amazing what you did already. So let's see what you got.
Thank you. It's just flowing. Ung tu qua cante shi tao muội gai nai anda bua painda kai nai nós tumbo kai nai teina ung ta teina shao wa nagtagtik tang when nai now when I na tu tante kai na kainta koinda mai ni tainta ho ang tukai la la in cha tao po nai tain ta kai linda ao tata le la onda That the wind I end again, the wind I just down puenane. Antu quente one pui no. Antu quen chao tu con bui nena un bui. Na tuain ta kain tai le long wai gai gain to gai ta ju to po poi ta di la gain tu gai di da un bui te na kai tao an tao un bui gai sha ta tiung ba. Thank you everyone so much.
Thank you, beloved sister, for sharing that very original and unique language and song. And let me just say, thank the gods that the divine feminine has returned, because as each one of you shares your energy, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you tonight.
Very much a pleasure to meet you too. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, let's see. We got Wilma, a new friend here. Hello, Wilma. I think your signal is a little bit weak, but let's see if we can hear you. Can you hear us? Oh, that's a shame. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna have to pass on Wilma. Her signal is too weak, unfortunately. So hopefully we can get her back on here sometime.
Hi, yes, I can hear you, but my internet connection.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. The gods and goddesses are with us. Go ahead and give it a shot. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming in. We at least get to see your energy and your beautiful face. Can you hear us?
I'm sorry, because my internet connection is a bit wobbly.
Okay. Well, go ahead and jump right into it. What do you have to share with us? Anything you want to say or anything you want to express?
Yeah. I actually don't usually catch the live shows or live, people's live transmissions, because they're quite often on at times when I'm asleep in the middle of the night, or not at my computer, because I'm kind of like not glued to Facebook all the time. But I just happened to catch this quite randomly, so I wanted to join. I like to share my light language, and
beautiful.
From so sian tien arat korne kia toane mawatahan wat tiata shunta marni tu wehne tiana tu kushna watia taharni tian tranti wehne ti hashni watiana ta yan suna yan Emmanuel Herantayan Honewanayana Panturan Siereniti Anton the Caritian to Arani Kuritio Wanatahayat Siantane Haranea Antone Erantiana Oyanayane Hana Arantuko Triende Tish Tutuniata Amawan Tia Anto Ona Surta Antukor India Shnuretia Haraye Anaya Amarantarunturanye Sirati Unteri and Yarati.
Beautiful. I think she just neutralized the. There you go. That was beautiful, Wilma. Thank you. Can you hear us?
Okay.
Can you hear us, Wilma? Okay.
Yes, I hear you.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was beautiful. Where have you been hiding? Please come out and play
behind a big rock.
Well, we've got to get more Australians out here.
I'm out from hiding.
Yeah. And on a couple of notes, Mary M. Molly on Facebook, our sister's asking how to get in touch with you on Facebook. So if you would put your Facebook profile link or your name on Facebook in the comments so people can find you. Okay. And the same goes for you, Wilma. What's your Facebook
get to those.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If you can, or on YouTube, either one of them. Thank you both. Thank you both. Thank you, Wilma. Molly Hebi, Hebi.
Oh, L.
For who was asking. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
L.
Wilma Hart, WILMAHART.
Heavy though.
And Mary M is Molly Hebel. Heavy.
Yeah,
Hebel. Hebel. Okay. HEBL.
Yeah.
All right, we got it. All right. So now we've got, let's see, we've got Michael Mejia in the house and Delia Flores is on deck. So let me just, Michael, can you hear us all right?
Yeah, can you hear me, brother?
Yes, I just wanted to give everybody a short comic moment here because I'm going to imitate Michael Mejia.
Oh, no.
I have to. Are you ready?
Never going to get old.
Here we go. We are asked the most in love. All loves and those things we tell ourselves that we truly love. Where the ego meets the toughest challenges, and it takes every bit of our light and every bit of our darkest fears to reach our fullest potential. I won't do that again. I just snorted.
Did you just come up with that, or were you reading that?
No, it's an old one I got.
Oh,
I didn't want to try to do
that. Was pretty good.
I was like, that was amazing.
I'm better off trying to do your words like, the hawk landed on my chest and dripped tears of blood on my face. No, I'm just kidding. So, Michael, we have a request. We have a request before you share your light with us. We would like, Mom, Dad, can you come down and meet the community of Soulogy? Can you come on screen? Dad, I know you're on the stairs.
He's not on the stairs today.
Everybody wants to meet Michael's parents. So we're putting the call out, and as long as we're doing that, we also like to meet Israel. But no pressure, no worries. If they decide they want to. I know they're watching this, and we have the absolute highest love, honor, respect, and reverence for Israel, and of course for Michael's parents, who are part of Soulogy. They are. So, Michael, what do you got up your sleeve today?
Do you want to do a duet?
No, you and Israel do a duet. No, you go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. This is called the I Am. The word ocean cannot hold the sea, but the sea holds me, and I, the sea. And what would become of the balance to life if the sun told the moon its light was a lie? What if the ocean told the wave to hide? Or what if the stars were cast out? by an egoic sky? What if day refused to fade into night? And what if death denied immortality by claiming birth as its child? What would become of the bird who was told to swim, or the fish who was told to fly? What becomes of the white tiger who fights for his life as you deny the beauty of his divinity, and the black bleeds from the sole of his stripes? What if the snake lost its tongue, or the eagle her eyes? I need you to whisper to your heart before you speak. It is out of silence that eternal wisdom flows. For the one who says, the world isn't ready for you, is a soul that has been harvested by the thief of truth. For outside the mind of time, there lives a tale of water to wine. Before the death of the Christ, the voidless night, or the voice of God, who said, let there be light. Where you are, you will find me. This is where I wait for you. Where you hide from yourself, this is where I am.
Always makes me cry, I swear.
It's like that old commercial when E.F. Hutton speaks and everything goes silent. Somebody, I'm going to do it. Lisa Ann LaRock, thank you for the comment. She says, he could say peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I'd swoon. Peanut butter and jelly.
I like cashew butter. I like cashew butter.
Cashew butter. Let's try something. Let's try something. Everyone who's still in the room, hang on. We're going to go to Delia, but after we go to Delia, let's keep everybody here. Everyone that's still in the studio, and close it out. I have a way to close it out. But before we do that, let's bring Delia up. All right, Delia Flores. What's happening? ¿Cómo está usted? Mi hermana
everyone.
hermosita.
When I was driving, I was coming from work. I was like, oh, I know I'm going to go on. I know I'm going to finish off. So it was amazing. And then to hear Molly, wow. Can I just say I got chills on that? It was very beautiful. So many different levels. So just listening to her say the energy, the frequency of blossoming and the creativity and the gratefulness kept coming up the entire stream. And then when Michael started, is suddenly the air just stopped and it was still and it was beautiful. So closing out, for me, a lot of light language is coming through. So let's see what comes through. Tiar ero otiatia tal argotote tiar irmotiati shanto. Ale remoti argate otiat ori emete tiat tergote. Tior votiata sia osoya o tia sia ta yargatia omotiatia motsi eshiat al od dias et orbo si tal are em ototsie. Diar gotia tieshatava are orirene vatie otosia tal enemati ias ioshoto o socia tosia torbo Tiar vien tiatsia tiashata al on inimatsia. Tiar votia tiasia tar gotsia tiel omontiatsia shetaten bonsia. Iar votsia tiashigaratiat omosia al ininishi votsi al orievetsia tiashen yargatsia. Tiasi.
I never heard you do that before.
It just comes and goes, depends what it is and the energy of it. I think it's just the activation from everybody.
Yeah, it's contagious, isn't it? Here, let me pull up. Thank you, Delia. And thank you, Delia, too. Delia volunteered to start an Instagram for Soulogy Network, and she puts it out every day. So if you haven't seen us on Instagram, you can find us there. Thanks to Delia. So I thought we could end it. I'll tell you what. Let's try a little something here, and then we're going to have Michael close us out with a little bit of poetry. Something like this. You are my peanut butter. You are my jelly. No, he's going to do this.
Cashew butter.
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm never going to be able to stop. It's addicting. Okay, so let's close it out. And before we go, let's hang on. We got somebody left. Okay, somebody left. So with you that are here, let me make sure everybody's mic is on. I want to try. I'm not doing light language today, Denise. No, not today. Not today.
Activated.
No, there's something else. I got triggered a minute ago, a little while ago, and not by anyone individual or any specific topic, but I want to just throw this out onto the platform, and we'll just have a quick discussion. Let me just preface it. It's a very important time to remember, in my humble opinion, the I am soul. Why are we here? We have all had these wake up experiences. We have become aware of the matrix. Thank you 9/11. Thank you David Icke. So on and so on and so on, and other people. We've gone through this year 2020, and we've had massive distortion and distraction, suspicion, disillusion. I mean, there's been all kinds of things that have gone through us. With COVID, with quarantine mask, and now with this election in the United States. There's also been a lot of polarization in what many consider to be the front wave of this ascension in the physicality, which is the light worker starseed circles. Okay. And I'm happy to see that this election's coming to an end, at least the first part of it, because who knows what's going to happen from it. But the bottom line is that we all created this, and it's time to stop throwing rocks at each other. All right. I just read a post that somebody said something derogatory about a certain prominent individual who has woken up many, many people in this world, probably more than anyone else. And I'm not trying to give away who it is, but we are going to be interviewing them on November 18th at 5 p.m. UK time. Let's be careful what we say, and obviously be careful what we think, the thoughts we carry forward. But I just wanted to get everybody's little take on this subject. I've seen prominent people in the community that believe, and I respect everybody's reality, that they're channeling information that says one political side is good and another is evil. All right. We're here to integrate polarities, and we are the ones supposedly leading the way. We're the ones that are expanding oneness, and that's not fluffy love and light. This is accepting all points of light and all points of dark. And that's the bottom line. There is no in between. There is no 99% or 98% when it comes to oneness. We're all the same, and everything outside of us is the same thing as we are. But I would just like to go around the horn here real quick. and just kind of put something on the table, which is how can we in this community, I'll start with Mary. Also, hang on. How can we in this community do a better job of bringing alignment to the world, to the realm, to the universe? Because we got to remember, this isn't just an ascension for ourselves or the earth or the solar system or the galaxy. It's all timelines, all dimensions, and we influence all of that. How can we bring a higher level of alignment without the inflammatory, polarizing projections and comments that we've seen in the lightworker community? How can we bring a higher level of alignment? How can we best affect change and move to the higher ground? And of course, there's no right or wrong answer. We're just trying to learn and pick up code here. So you go first, Mary.
I thank you for the question, Todd, and I thank you for putting me first.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Because it's all good. So I watched Denise Chadwick a lot. Love Speaks Love. I watch obviously your show a lot, and the Freedom Network. But my mind goes right to Denise actually on this one, and it's funny that I say my mind because all today, from the base of my neck up, is just in so much pain. I mean, especially just right around. And I've had head injuries before, so there's a lot in my story. But what I'm feeling from the collective is just that we are all way too in our heads. Our heads are throbbing because there's too much in there from the out in, from the in going out. And I bring Denise up because and I'm just getting chills. The best solution or antidote I can think of for me today, which I haven't thought of once. I've been like drinking coffee and tea and going out in nature. But now that I'm here in this incredible environment, dropping into my heart more and more and more and more. That's what we can all do, starting with ourselves. And if we feel, to help other people or whatever, just to encourage people more and more and more to stop thinking with their heads and start thinking with their hearts, speaking from their hearts, singing from their hearts, everything. Just more feeling too. Tonight I noticed so much that my heart has been beating so much since I started watching this, and then especially to join in, come out of the shadow. And I'm so used to when I feel my heart jump like that to hop out of my body. So tonight because it's a different type, it's excited, it's ascension, it's everything. So to drop into literally the center of my heart and feel the pounding, that I'll kind of end with that.
Right on. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Michael Mejia.
I see you. You do it.
I was about to. I couldn't remember. Was it cashew? I can't remember. Was it
cashew? Cashew. I think from love, everything is tethered to love at the core because love is the creation that's manifesting everything. But I think what's happening is love in its purest form doesn't try to convince. There's a deep patience, a deep knowing, because everything that's playing out in the physical isn't meant to manifest back into its purest form. Some aspects of the universe and some of the roles that are creating the fabric of this paradigm shift are playing roles that propel us into a new paradigm where love manifests. So I think once you start accessing a deeper dimension, you no longer have any sort of projection towards anything outside of you because everything is playing out exactly the way it's being called to play out. So I think that if you're still feeling sense of urgency or angst. It's a reflection of the inner separation being transmuted within the self. And I think that the best thing we could do is realize that as we continue to shift consciousness, that a peace, an inner peace, will start to sprout from the heart and blossom. And so if we still are devoid of that peace within our own psyche and our own heart, that's where the work needs to be done. And that's how we'll elevate the collective consciousness. So I feel like the best thing we can do is honor every thought, fear, or emotion that enters our own being and bring attention and awareness to it so we can continue to expand. And while everything else plays out, just honor the creation and try to stay committed to not judging it if you're able to. That's what I feel.
Far out. My favorite part of that was love does not try to convince. Love does not try to convince. That can be applied to everything and anything. You know, I love that. Thank you, Michael. Delia Flores, ¿qué pasa?
Well, higher parts, right? How to align. I mean, even when we have interactions, we always have to remember it's like you're carrying a big mirror. You're talking to yourself. If you want to be respected, you talk with respect. If you want to be understood, you have to be open to understand. There's no them, it, right, left. You know, it's no more separation. And if people have opposing views, we just have to learn to respect that. Like I say to my friend who believes in flat earth, and he's like, hey, in your world, that is the earth is flat. In my world, it's not. We can coexist together and still have this unity and co-creativeness. And we don't have to call each other out or try to pull each other one way or the other. And all that. And then really, it's just you're talking to yourself. Every person in the entire world is an aspect of ourselves and show something to us. So it's always with respect and reverence and honor, and especially, yes, and I do agree with Michael. He tops it all. Everything is absolute love, and cannot pull away this. You can feel when it's not, when there's agenda, when there's things, and when there's stuff behind it that I'm going to do this, you have to do this. That type of pull is no longer being supported, and it's being shown.
Yeah. Muchas gracias, hermana.
De nada, hermano.
I'm glad somebody can speak it better than I can. I'm kidding. Wilma, do you have any comments on this subject? She has a lag. Give her a second. Wilma, do you have any comments on this?
I was just sitting here thinking, how does one follow all the wisdom just being spoken? I'm a pretty simple person, so simple. As I see it, just from the heart, to come from the heart, and to all one. So what you say or do to yourself.
Nice.
And I just like to lead by example.
That's beautiful. That says it all. We got the wild man from Melbourne, Gary Mooney. What are your thoughts on this subject?
Well, I got thrown out of the building, as you know, Todd, so I didn't even hear the question.
Well,
and then I was backstage, and you brought me back, so I'm trying to catch up.
So the question or the subject is how can we bring our collective experience into a higher level of alignment when as we've observed, as a backdrop, as we've observed in the light worker community, so much polarization and projection, specifically in regard to COVID, mask, and the U.S. election. How can this be diminished? How can we more constructively create a higher level of alignment? Because these other methods aren't working. And if we're supposed to be leading the way in the light worker community, then I think we have a responsibility to at least take a look at that issue. What are your thoughts?
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is that I tend not to look at the collective in the way that I could, because I mean, I know what's going on, but at the end of the day, when I think about everybody out there, there's nothing much I can do with any of these individuals, if you know what I mean. So what I'm sort of thinking about in a quantum way is like, I could connect with anything, but what I choose to connect with is anything that I can transform and make a change with, because there's no point looking at something and judging it and not being able to do anything about it, right? I mean, like, the light worker community to me is like, like a lot of it is now become like, what you call keyboard warriors, like that they don't do anything about it. They just sit there and argue with each other. But the point being is that, like, I can come on and talk to you guys now and we can have direct communication, right? So therefore we can sort of like listen to each other and something may change, right? I mean, I said to you yesterday, hey Todd, about like, when people talk, on any topic, say spirituality for one. Now, you can talk to the cows come home about anything, but at the end of the day, man, if nothing changes in the conversation, what's the point? I mean, it's like a lot of empty stories, So what I'm getting at is that, like if I'm really thinking, like, about what the question is, and I'm trying to, arrive at a point of like, what can I add to the conversation? It's more to do with the fact that, I do see my external reality only as a mirror of my internal reality. So it's an illusion to me, man. And what I'm saying to you is that for me to focus on the collective is getting caught in the trap of the illusion. So I'm more like inclined to think, oh, okay, well, if I look out there and I'm looking at myself being reflected back at me, I realize I have total control over my reality. And so therefore I then tend to sort of work with what I can work with at any given time, and at this point, obviously, it's you guys. So I'm just thinking that, like, you can only be responsible for yourself really at the end of the day. Like I can only do and say what I do and say now, you know what I mean? Like I'm totally, like, I haven't come this far to come this far, I'm going on regardless, no matter what. And I've stopped having to feel like I have to explain myself to anybody, and I've stopped trying to understand things too, because I mean, what's the point of stopping and understanding something? You're never going to get the answers you want anyway. So I'm just thinking, like, you do what you do, like, and the way I do it is it's a felt thing. I just do what I feel, and we talk about, following your heart and that, and the heart doesn't think, right? I mean, it just does what it does, So I don't have these sort of constructs that I start to think about things and weigh things up. I don't do it anymore, man. It's like, I could come up with like a million answers to the same question, right? If I think about it enough. So what I'm saying is that, without thinking, I just respond to what it is that, that's occurring in my life. And, and dealing with it, really at the end of the day, I'm whatever happens, you got to deal with it, like, like up front. I mean, if it's talking to somebody, you got to give them your full attention, I mean, meaning that for whatever reason you're talking to somebody, like, I didn't even know I was going to be coming on this today, right? But I had this webinar, but I didn't go to it. But the thing is, because I'd rather talk to you, Todd. But the thing is, man, it's working out your priorities, right? I mean, to me,
excellent.
It felt more important to come onto your to your platform than to do my webinar. So this is why I'm here. But
we didn't want to.
It's really cool.
Yeah, we didn't want to keep you from your webinar, but thank you for coming in.
No, mate. It's funny because it was an email. It was an email thing, And it
Oh,
was all at the same time, and I didn't receive the link, so there you go.
all
You
right.
know what I mean?
So
I don't
excellent
care.
commentary from everyone. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in the form of a poem inspired by Michael Mejia. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Look at Mary.
I will do me, and you do you. I'm sorry, Michael. I can't stop it. Great comments in regard to the comments, Gary, and everyone else. And I just want to say I feel that we're on the precipice of something huge in this world. I think Soulogy is a small mirror of it. There is no doctrine, there is no dogma. It's just pure energy, and everybody pretty much said the same thing in terms of let your energy, let your heart, let your being, let your presence be the example. The greatest contribution we can make to this universe is expanding ourselves as Mother Universe expands with us. So I just want to thank everybody. Looking forward to rolling out the Soulogy Network in 4 days, and watching this community build it, because I'm not building it. Michael's not building it. Morgan or Delia or Marina or any of the other people that are involved with it right now, we're all building it. And we're going to try to make it as easy as possible for you to participate and contribute. And I can promise you one thing: it might not be a big thing in terms of linear definitions or 3D definitions, but I can promise you that what we're all going to construct together is going to be something that's never been created before. And that's what it's all about. That's creation. So I love you all. Thank you for coming in. But before we leave, we seriously, on a serious note, we're going to have Michael take us out with a poem of his choice.
This poem actually speaks to the question that you asked us all. It's called The Mirror. I have no interest in your politics. I want to know the story of your heart, but you still act stronger than you feel. You mask your agony and your sorrow. You call it peace. You claim the blood of the Lamb, but you have yet to bleed. Governed by fear, chained by desire, and buried beneath your pain. When will the light meet the end of this story? When will you remember all that you have forgotten? You cannot love another until grace excavates the spirit of love from within. When will you let the illusion of the enemy die back into the gift of the mirror? Let your dreams move your spirit through time, and let your pain melt your flesh. And remember, whenever you judge another, you expose the face of fear, and you reveal your hunger to be loved. And every time you cast judgment onto the perfection of life, the secrets of creation continue to hide. For within this blindness, pain has reached the eyes. You continue to keep God in the palm of your hand. Enough with this labyrinth. Begin the lonely search to see with its eye, through itself, at itself, on and in itself. Has everyone else disappeared yet? Are you the only one left?
always makes me cry, I swear.
I was just wiping my face. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful, everybody. I really appreciate it. We're going to do this again. We are going to be having certain programs on a regular basis at the Soulogy Network. One of those has already had 3 episodes. It's called The Word, which is Michael Mejia's talk show. We have a new one coming out with Melissa Dehan. We have talked to a beautiful lady that was on the other night in South Texas, Monica Ramirez, which probably in January or February, we'll be rolling out our first Spanish-speaking Soulogy Network broadcast. She'll be doing it in Spanish, so we can appeal to the Spanish-speaking audiences around the world. And we've got a few other ones up our sleeve. So again, it's going to be a community constructed, energetic energy that takes on a physical representation. And we're going to do our best to provide you the tools to do that. I don't want to get too in depth into what it's going to be about, but we will be talking about it a lot. I'll be jumping on a lot between now and the next few days to inform people and to direct people to our site so that they can take a look at it and see the beautiful work that Marina Govier has done. Thank you, everybody. Wishing you all your own peace, power, protection, and big ass love from Soulogy One. All blessings to you and yours. Peace out.